pieces.
Ooh.
Walter comes back, his whole business is on fire.
God damn it. I know I shouldn't have left that crazy bastard alone. My shop.
After about an hour and a half, Walter fucking comes speeding back, pops out of the car, gives you a fucking sword cane. There you go.
Ah.
Not the greatest in the world, but it's a good starter sword cane.
All right.
It appears it was bought hastily.
And now it's insulated with the outside.
The wood, fine. Freak.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, unlike standard Call of Cthulhu, the sword cane does the same damage as a regular sword, simply because what people fail to realize is that puncturing damage, piercing damage, does a lot more than slashing damage.
Yeah, slashing is generally like, oh no. If you're gonna punch someone's fucking lung, opposed to opening up a cut on his chest.
Yeah, the internal organs don't seem to like being pierced. I don't know why, but there it is.
Right. Well, wait. I suppose wait till Chris, because Chris is going to do his contact thing. It's not my contact. So. Is there anything else I want to do though while he's not here?
Get squangy.
Get squangy.
Surprise butt sex with Chris in the car, and then he comes back. I'm doing driving while he's driving. That's a drive roll waiting to be fucking made there.
Can you imagine he gets back from it? I'm back now, Chris. Maybe a dry roll -30.
Welcome to surprise butt sex. Horrifying.
What else do we need to do? Okay. We've got everything. Do we need anything for the layer? Ooh. We could make traps.
Wow. Chris, was there anything special you were wanting to do whilst driving around?
Counter surveillance.
Well done, Chris. Give me a roll.
Got it.
Can I try as well?
Sure.
No.
So, anyway, you are driving around, and god damn, I got to make a driving roll for the bad guys because they really, really want to fucking follow you.
Logan,
Yeah. There's a car back there. Not doing great at like being discreet, but it appears to have a bunch of vaguely sinister Oriental people in it that are kind of trying to tail you. And then when you pull up at the store, then you're sitting there for about an hour and a half, and Alex won't leave. And then like another car or two pull up, and Alex, give me an amazing luck roll. I want at least half just to be fucking cool. Fuck you. So anyway, they're sitting there. A couple other cars come, and then outside, like Alex is just sitting in there, like he's drinking tea or something that the assistant brought. And you watch those guys in this fucking huge firefight with like two other groups of people. You're thinking at this point your phone call might not be needed at all because apparently somebody taken something out of a certain bag or something like that. Other groups of those vaguely Oriental people who are actually Vietnamese, not Chinese, all dead. The other guys are like, and they're holding up there, and they're like, yeah, and then they get in their fucking car, and our people are fucking shooting them, and then you see ambulance come in, and they're fucking firing at some people, and they're trying to extract somebody, because somebody had fucking dock wagon insurance and shit, and it gets blown up, and the police are, and it's just this huge fucking clusterfuck of death going on over there. You're thinking, I may have just saved a couple of grand off of having this girl tip off anybody. And Alex is sitting there drinking tea, and then the
I get popcorn.
car pulls up. What?
I get popcorn.
Great. Shows you right next to Michael Jackson eating. Anyway, so then another car pulls up to the building, and the guy comes running out with a big stick thing, and he gives it to Alex. And Alex is like, I got sardine. And he's all fucking happy. And the guy's like, oh, thank God, I got to keep my money. And then the assistant's like, I want to burn the shut down. And the guy's like, get back to work. I fucking hate you. I wish your mother and I had used birth control. And then you guys, get back in the car. And Alex is like, this is insulated from electricity. And you're like, it's wood. And he's like, yeah. And then you drive off. Right. So, yeah, it appears that the heat may have gotten taken off of you, or will go away eventually, or something. I mean, I'm not sure how soon you'd like to go test your level of heat. Today is probably not the day because everybody is very shooty and stabby.
Mm-hmm. No, we can lay low for that.
Yeah, I'd probably lay low for a week or two, but at least, and then you should be just fine. So toss any cards you don't want, refill your hands. Your fucking plan for getting the heat off of yourselves seemed to work rather better than you thought. And you even got to watch it while eating fucking popcorn and drinking tea, because bad guys have bad times too when fucking somebody has to roll a goddamn critical luck roll.
Yeah.
It just says smoking twisted forms that make Luke Skywalker's parents look like they were in a fucking pail of health.
Sucks. I get all good cards.
You don't have to take the refill. It can pass you by if you wish.
Do you have any crap cards, Matt?
I've got loads of skill cards.
He's getting a refill also, so yeah.
Yeah, I've got I've got skill 10, skill 5, skill 10, skill 10, skill 5. I can get rid of 2 skill 5s if you want.
Okay. Here's a critical thinking. And here, a negate.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
You are aware when there's like a party refill, it all takes place at the same time, right?
Oh, so we couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just toss the 2 cards I got, Scott. All good.
So, what do you guys do now?
Well, let's go back to the hideout now and just chill for like a week. We can look into how to get to the arcology through the hideout because you said that there's maps to get there. So we could check that out so we can get to the arcology to check it out because that clearly, there has to be something important over there if there's maps to get there.
I just saw something. We completely didn't skill up between the missions, did we?
I did.
Did you? Bollocks.
Yeah.
No, where I was at then. You do it quickly now.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that gives you something to do. Basically, all I'm going to need from you guys is a simple stealth roll each, because normally it'd be several, but you're taking plenty of time and shit like that. Oh, and okay, so you're a ninja. And a navigate roll. You are using a map. I'll give you a +10, etc.
You've got my navigate.
You make your stealth also, Matt?
Yep.
So, yeah, you guys both know where you're going and are sneaky as fuck. So, yeah, essentially, you're going to need, like, you found a way there. To get past a certain point, you're going to need like an acetylene torch because they put bars over one of the things, thinking this will stop people. mainly they're not going with like hardware and stuff like that to keep people out. It's mainly just nobody knows, or they think that they've blocked off tunnels and shit. But yeah, the tunnel, you haven't really gone out, but you've done a quick peek type thing. It appears to go out into like it's covered by a bush, and it looks like a manhole type thing, but it's one of the raised concrete ones. It's about this high up out of the ground. I don't know why they do that, probably to prevent flooding going in there or something. But yeah, it's inside the dome because they've got the big fucking domes and shit there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's not far away from a very small pyramid. By very small, I mean like if somebody lived in that pyramid, it would be a a studio flat, and a small studio at that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really pointy pyramid, so it doesn't look like a really comfortable house. But the weird thing about that is you've got the feeling that there's something up with that. You know, you've got that essence roll, please, feeling.
Mm.
And of course, it does have a door, which is a big time lock. And it may also have like motion detectors and shit.
I got it at 5.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's probably something up with it. It looks really well protected for a super fucking small pyramid.
Small pyramid.
Here, let me give you a picture of the super small pyramid. Let me find it. Sorry. Wasn't expecting anybody to actually go to visit the archaeology, but
Why wouldn't we?
oh, because it's fucking dangerous. It's crazy people there. True dat.
And you said it's super small?
Mm-hmm. And like I said, 1 bedroom flat in there would be a bit close. Yeah.
What I'm going to do,
Ah.
I'm going to go just quickly throw
Mhm.
the hot pot for the pasta, so forth.
Nice.
Pasta tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Super fucking small pyramid.
And you said it's heavily guarded.
Oh yeah. It looks like even the ground nearby. It looks as though there's lines in the grass, as though somebody cut up the grass, rolled it up like you do with sod, did some digging around, and then rolled it back. You can give me a danger sense roll if you want.
Oh, yeah. I'm good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm figuring probably mind or sensors, pressure plate type things of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's clearly not a gate either, probably inside there.
Who knows? Who knows?
And that's just like out in the middle of the archaeology here, or what?
It's not. It looks like one of the many weird and wonderful structures they have in the archaeology. This is built in a quasi-futuristic thing, and they've built many wonderfully strange structures and stuff like that. This is only one of them. If it was by itself, it would stand out, but in the presence of all this other weird shit, no, not really.
And so, like, no one can go near it because it's heavily guarded.
Matt, could you do me a favor before you sit down? Just toss some water into this.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it looks like it would be like 100 or 200 foot death run to get there.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks.
Cool.
We got
So,
that.
yeah.
That's fine.
You got that, yeah. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Let the good times roll. I put a picture up that you can see what the really small pyramid looks like.
Oh,
Matt.
God, yeah. How weird is that? So that is underground.
No, that is above ground. Although I was telling Chris, it looks like somebody cut the lawn into sod strips and then rolled it up, did some digging, rolled it back.
Oh, right. I thought we were going there by the tunnels. So
You did. You did. This is just you poking your head up and looking around like a fucking gopher or chipmunk or whatever.
So does this, where we're at now, does that look clear to come out or not?
Yeah, you're under a bush. It'd be better at night if darkness ever falls in this fucker. But yeah, I mean,
So theoretically, if we remembered our way back this way, this could be a way of getting in and out as well if we wanted to without.
of the arcology, yes,
Well,
possible.
or just getting out from underground. We have to generally go to the arcology.
You're in the arcology. You are
What?
physically in one of the giant fucking
Oh.
bubbles now.
Right, I got you. Yeah, it's just because that looks like it's outside. So
No, I couldn't find a little pyramid like that inside of a giant arcology bubble, unfortunately.
Cool.
I feel bad.
Little bubble.
Yeah, but you're definitely in the arcology bubbles and shit. And needless to say, the air is fucking wonderful in here, etc.
We didn't come across on the way here by any chance the pit where Igor lives.
God no, no.
There's no people
There's
out and about here, right?
You could see some in the distance, but you don't know how many electronic eyes are watching this also.
Right. I wasn't suggesting pop like leaving and popping
Yeah.
out. And whatnot. I just
Matt.
wanted to see what I could see.
Matt, danger sense, please.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you're thinking that this is definitely a fucking dangerous spot to be gophering out.
Okay. This might not be a good place for us to be hanging around.
Oh, it's fine. What are you talking about?
All right.
Doc Fulton, self-destructive.
You go that way. I'll go home.
Well, I didn't plan on leaving because clearly this is, there's no one else around here. So.
Yeah, but it's the demon boxes. They're everywhere. Especially a place like this.
All right, so back to the hidey hole we go.
No worries. Yeah, you guys go back there. Yeah, the only mark that you were here is in the bars you had to cut to get to here. If you can figure out a way to make it so that that's not noticeable, then you'd leave absolutely no mark.
Can we, because we had to cut the bars completely, right?
Like, oh, yeah.
We couldn't make it so, like, we could put them back, like, make them just fit so they'll stay there?
No, you're thinking that there's a lot easier ways to do it.
We could just...
What, make fake bars?
There you go. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, you could go if you wanted to spend like I don't know, 10 or 20 grand, depending on the quality. You could get a fucking big 3D printer that prints simple shit, and you can print up as many fake bars as you want, and then have it like the big fucking section, and you just boop, and you around the corner you've got like 6 or 8 more fake bar things, and then you just kick through them or whatever when you want to go up there. I mean, as long as you got plastic to fucking feed into your 3D printer, you can make something really super simple like that.
All right. Amazon it.
All right.
Prime. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not getting it delivered to the bloody secret lair, you numpty.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if you did, and that was the end of their secret lair.
It lasted at least 2 hours.
Ooh, yeah. What quality of 3D printer would you like?
We'll just take it out of the 300,000.
So you want the good one, the $200 or $20,000 good 3D printer?
Might as well.
Right, mark off your money. Some only one of you keep track of the big layer money, please,
You
because
take
otherwise it multiplies.
Doc, take the loan money because you're also going to be on probably a bit more than I will in the next week.
Yes, I think I get Chris and Yana tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to see if Chris gives her a Yana briefing. Woo! There was this guy, and they did this thing to this other thing, and now everything's okay. She goes, oh. If she goes, oh, so you got rid of that thing, and then it'd be like Chris is like Saturday roll. Ah.
But you know what? The worst, well, not the worst thing. I think the best thing, the funniest thing was she did the like, you know, right at the last minute, like something happened, and we're like, oh my god, we've got like seconds to think what we're going to do here, and she'd be like, oh, I forgot something. By the way, this is this and this is this, and we're like, why didn't you tell us this before? It's so important. Oh god.
That's the kind of briefing that makes GMs laugh their asses off.
Yeah. Really.
Okay, so things we still got going on, like clearly the arcology is pretty dangerous. We need clothes to blend in there anyway, and we probably need some kind of ID that's good for the arcology, right? They have their own IDs there, right, Logan? Because I've been there before. Did I see anything like that or no?
For guests, yes. For the rich people that live there, no. They have like pretty much the quasi-futuristic pastel toga look going.
Out of curiosity, Logan, I'm going to do some research to see if they get some kind of underskin implants to see if they do live there or not, if there's an easy way for them to check.
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a research roll.
Do you want your card back? Oh no, that was critical thinking. Sorry.
I did not make the roll.
Huh. You know, if only you had a computer to do good research on. I don't even know if you own a computer.
We don't have a computer here, right? I can go out, buy a computer, come back, and then try.
We have
you know,
an wall computer.
there is a problem with trying to use a computer here, because if you try to use one from the lair, this is one of the bad things about it. A, there's nothing to hook it up to. B, you're not going to get a fucking Wi-Fi signal this deep underground. C, if you do get a Wi-Fi signal, it'll probably be traced, then they'll destroy your base because, you know, fuck you. And so these three things are making it really, really rough on you.
All right, well, I can always just buy. Well, we should get a computer anyway, or even just a portable rig to keep in the car, so when we're out and about, we can use it.
Yeah, Alex votes against that.
That's fine. He has his foil suits now, so I get a computer, and while we're out and about, I'm going to do research on the computer about like what they do.
Yeah, you have to do it when you park and stuff, but you know, yeah, depending on what you research and how hot the topic is. I mean, if you're trying to find the closest hot topic near you or some bullshit, then that's okay. But if you research any of the things somebody has flagged, then they might start trying to trace your location. And if Matt was driving and you were researching, or vice versa, that'd be awesome. But it doesn't work like that. You pull your ass over and research, and hope you're not parked long enough to get a fucking missile up the ass.
Okay.
But you do have chaff. You can try that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to do my research. Is it at half or at full now that I have a computer?
Well, I assumed that you were borrowing a computer for somebody, so second subsequent attempt at the same topic would be at -30.
Got it.
Right. They are getting in their right hand some sort of like little pedal thing that goes there, and it's like a hard crystal deal.
Really? Like it's dermal? Like they put it underneath the skin?
Well, no, you can see it and stuff. Yeah.
Huh.
All we got to do is chop someone's hand off.
Says the guy with 2 different kinds of swords on him.
We'll get to chopping. What's up, yo?
No, the Chinese sword is now my backup. That would be in the somewhere secreted at the lair.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd have it in the car just in case.
I like this sword case.
Okay.
So just looking at how much does it cost to get like even a small place in the arcology?
Once you start wanting to move in the arcology, you're looking at a good 7 figures.
Okay. All right.
Depending on what kind of place. Yeah, all the cray rich people who are like, we no longer wish to even acknowledge poor people exist. Basically, if you join the Republican Party.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind finding out what is going on with these. So you've got the 7 rainbow colors. You've got 7 AI massive war computers, some that aren't even apparently from this planet, who are dotted around, and they all seem to have their own gangs. What is up with that? Why did the Indigo gang have the Indigo drive? And does that mean that the Green gang has their drive? And does the Orange gang have their drive?
Actually, Bat, I would like to point out something real quick, because you are asking good questions, but from your time running Blood Dome, you have met some of the gangs with the single colors, although they're kind of rare. Usually they got a couple colors and some sort of, whatever. But they're numpties. The gangbangers are just that. They are fucking idiots. If they got an AI with them, it's fucking mentally retarded or something.
No, that's what I mean. It seems like there's at least some kind of link. I'm not saying a direct link, but it's just weird that you've got these 7 different colored computers and then these different colored. What's up with the whole colors thing? We haven't really delved into that yet.
Good question.
So, we even living here for as long as we have, we just know people have colors, they have affiliations. But is it one of those things like a religion? Is it just like, yeah, you grew up with, green parents, so you're green. Don't ask any questions. Or is it like, no, I want to be green because they believe in this? I don't know. We have no idea. So I wouldn't mind finding out a bit more about that. And it shouldn't be hard to find out about. I mean, it's a general thing, isn't it?
I'll do research on that, like why people have color, like the colors that they have, like the major colors, not the identifiers. But you said that there's other major colors that people wear, not the.
Well, not necessarily. It depends. Like the Green gang and the Indigo gang. Yeah, give me a research roll and I'll extrapolate a bit. Come on, fuck it up. Oh, God damn.
By half.
All right. Generally, the older the gang was, or like if they're powerful enough in their place, basically it's kind of like medieval heraldry. That the older a kingdom is, or whatever, the more simple. Like you can tell the U.S. is a relatively new country because we have a really garish flag with all kinds of shit on it. Whereas something that's like, we have a red banner. That's much older. But as far as you can tell, it was a remarkable coincidence that the Indigo gang at one time had the Indigo thing. Although it's the kind of coincidence that it seems way too convenient. Yes. Is everything connected?
Shut up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Matt. That's definitely a bit too.
Very weird. So actually, it could be that being that these machines are actually seems more new technology, that maybe they were actually named after the gangs rather than the gangs named after them.
Is that your phone that keeps going off, Chris?
Yeah.
Kill it. Send it back to hell.
So
die.
So whoever invented these AIs could have decided to kind of, like some people create a brand new, like really far advanced tech, but they decided to give it like an old name as like a reference to something in the past. Maybe that's what they're kind of doing with these, is they're naming them after colours in kind of reference to the gangs of old. I don't understand why you would do that, but who knows in this crazy world of demon boxes.
So what gang? We've seen the Green Gang. We've seen the Violet Gang.
That's kind of it. I haven't really had much dealings with any of the other gangs. I'm not, like Logan said, I think we've seen them in brief passings, but generally it's the Green and the Violet that we were introduced to.
Yeah, and both of those really, I think they got kind of wiped out.
Stupid.
Yeah, but I think they got wiped out due to shit.
But they came back though, didn't they? Like there's still there's more Greens out now, or no?
No. The cops pretty much decimated the fuck out of them. They lived long enough to fucking.
There were a few Greens that survived, but I don't think they're. Well, I think after our crit with the fake drive, I think the Greens are kind of.
Yeah, they're probably dead by now, because that was I believe the Greens. I'd have to check if you want me to make sure if it was the Greens or Violet. Was the Vietnamese gang?
Yeah, it's the Greens.
And yeah, they got wiped the fuck out pretty much by you assholes. So indirect, you didn't even bother to shoot them yourselves. You just fucking set them up for a hard fall, and then they took the fall. So yeah, you kind of fucking genocide the gang. The sad thing is that, you know, at the end of this adventure, you're probably going to gain some sand from that because you're not being hunted anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, actually, yeah, remind me of that. Sandy reward at end of adventure because, you know, you're not being hunted like fucking pigs or whatever. But okay. Yeah, you feel better about having killed off the rest of the street gang.
Okay. So it could be not really much coincidence there apart from the names.
We also know that so far, the only gate in here is in that crumbled out warehouse. We don't know where the other two gates are, correct?
No.
There's usually 3 gates per realm.
Yeah, we were told that by, I think, no, that's what, we did get that from, Yana did tell us that Porter did say that. There's 3 per realm.
Mm-hmm.
But there are 2 more in here that we are currently not aware of. All right. So where are we right now?
Right now, you're in your secret underground lair.
Oh.
You wish that there was a volcanic thing to it, but sadly, not.
If only we had more money.
If you had more money, you could get sharks. That's right, because every creature
deserves a hot meal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, how is... do we hear anything from the wall at all? Or is it quiet?
Nah.
No,
it doesn't make any of the weird sci-fi noises and shit.
That's a shame.
Yeah. You could probably put in stuff that causes it to make weird sci-fi noises if you knew about it or whatever, but yeah.
Is this where we go right into the very corner and we find a plug?
That'd be fucked up. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Indigo.
So just out of curiosity, I want to... The arcology, the San Angeles arcology, or megaplex that we're in, like, is it shaped oddly? Or is it like a rambling, like just a city?
It is actually shaped a bit oddly, in that part of it is underwater due to flooding in California. Apparently, years ago, there was something that people called climate change, and they ignored. Then the water rose and took off part of the city. So there's actually a lot of shit underwater. Some people will try to make a really risky living by going and salvaging things like copper, etc., from underwater. Because even in this day and age, copper is still fucking kicking. It's not shaped like a giant death's head or something like that, but yeah, it's got a lot of weird stuff to it. And the arcology, it's kind of like the downtown, and that's surrounded by the suburbs. And over here, part of the downtown and suburbs is underwater, and over here is the arcology. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay, so it's not because what I just letting you know what I was thinking is that like, is it shaped like an octagon, and like we've got the indigo portion, so maybe we need to go to a different part of the city, and that's what I was thinking.
Wow, no, that's really fascinating. I'll give you a card for that, but no, it's not nearly that fucking clean. Also, from your brief research, just give me a research roll. I want you to break your computer and then throw it out the window screaming, and God damn it. So anyway, generally the United States itself is gone. They have a part that they call the United States, kind of like the Washington, Virginia area type deal, you know, some smaller shit over there. But it's all broken up into separate nation states and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty rough out there too. There's constantly road bandits and stuff like that. You know, it's not a happy world.
Okay.
A lot of pollution and shit like that. Some people act like zombies and stuff, you know, due to drugs and eating humans and whatever, you know, all that kind of shit. There's a lot of bad shit, a lot of religious whack jobs in the area that used to be the South. Apparently things change, but things also stay the same. A lot of religious whack jobs, you know, shit like that.
So is there anything interesting going on current event wise at all, or anything else?
Lots of shit, but anything relevant, man, no. Nothing that really raises your hackles and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. They're constantly trying to trade this or that. You do get hello, you hear from the computer.
Hello?
I have a request.
What do you need?
Robots to guard the base.
Not more demon boxes.
No, live robots. Bring me many.
Will drones work?
Some, but I prefer. Please bring a printer. I will print what I would like.
I thought we would have got a printer.
No, you have a 3D printer.
Oh, god damn it. Can't use 3D printer.
Okay, sure. You feed in a bunch of plastic and then it makes big plastic sheets that are like raised embossed type thing that show schematics for robots and shit. They're like some of them look like large metallic bugs. Other ones are about dog size, you know, with guns and shit. You know, various killing machines. Basically, it wants to get a bunch of killing machines in here that obey only it as opposed to you and can kill people that it feels like killing. It feels ominous as fuck. On the good news, though, you now have something that's about the size of a welcome mat made of plastic. You can take it to any shop. There, I would like this, and I'd be like, yeah, you don't like paper? No, plastic is a wobble it and shit.
Are these things that are buyable? Like, can we buy these kind of robot things at all, or no?
You could, what you could do, because not really. What you could do is if you were to get a bunch of wires, hook up the 3D printer to the AI, which it has ports for. It can, the wall, different parts of the wall can go up and unveil like shit. And then you'd need to get a bigger 3D printer. You need, but the AI will supply the funds for that. So the cost to you will be zero, but it's going to be a big metal printer, which also needs a big metal fucking thing, which needs some, you know, like metal shaving type stuff that, you know, you feed in. Basically, the AI will fucking transfer funds to all of that and get you a fucking card and shit. That's what it's been working on doing. And then you basically have to log shit down here in your kind of minivan, if you will. It'll take several trips and be in pieces and shit, and then you'll have to assemble it down here. Tricky. And then, which like computer hardware is one of the roles. Tricky. And then, yeah, it'll work on eventually printing up its own fucking defenses and shit.
Okay. That's something that we'll have to work on. That'll take some time.
The AI understands. It's got its own projects, but now pretty much whenever you go out for any reason, it wants you to come back with a piece of the printer. Fortunately, it will take a while because, you know, you could if you wanted to pace this out, it could literally take a month to fucking get all this shit logged here. If you're like, no, we're going to go slow on this.
Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll go
Mhm.
slow on that, but we'll start when we go out, bring a little bit. That's fine.
Yeah, well, the AI wants to be able to protect itself from people who would seek to do it harm. But
Everybody.
yes, but it's also working on transferring its consciousness so it's not just here.
Right, right.
Also, I wish for you and your friend to undertake additional training for later space station operations.
Okay.
Part of my consciousness will be later transferred into orbit.
That's a safe place to be.
Please prepare.
Okay.
You have been booked on the Vomit Comet.
When's that?
It is a airplane to begin your zero-G training.
I got it. Okay. So curious, if I,
You're thinking Alex Kinley will like that about as much as sudden and unexpected enema.
I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
curious.
You get the wires?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Oh, it wasn't
Do they
in-
have
yeah.
data jacks yet, or no?
Pardon?
Do they have data jacks yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can plug shit right into your head. You bet.
Oh God.
It tells you your tickets for tomorrow can be located for pickup at this address, and it gives you an address.
Okay.
Please pick them
Excellent.
up before tomorrow, as it will require 7 hours to travel to your destination.
All right.
What's going on?
We have something to do tomorrow. No big deal.
We go what?
We got to run an errand tomorrow, so yeah, it'll take
What
up
kind
most
of-
of the day.
What kind of errand?
Dad, don't worry
Right. Guess we should get an early night's sleep.
I'll go pick them up and pick up some parts and come back.
No problem. He brings back weird, kind of science fiction-y looking parts and sets them over there. And yeah, Alex is like, ah.
Nice.
I'll put him in the cyber lab for now.
Cool.
He doesn't go in there, and so they'll be safe.
No problem. It shows like the door is open. You're setting him down. Alex is in the other room, and he sees Igor coming through. And he goes, the old cyber lab. It's good that it's going to be reopened soon.
Shut up, Michael.
Yes, master. And he hurries off.
The old cyber lab.
Now to figure out a way, if I could get a human being using brain surgery and cyber tech, if I could put some kind of computer in the brain that you can control,
Shit.
and then you could control a human as part of your consciousness too.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to
Proceed.
Oh my God.
Well, that'll take a lot of time, but it's something interesting.
You shall eventually, perhaps, become my favored.
Excellent.
God damn fucking Cyberpunk.
Oh, and
world.
whenever I'm here, I wear the lab coat.
Yeah, okay, one room is becoming my dungeon, alright? As in, lights get smashed, oil lamps, my refuge. I go there.
It's the janitor's closet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna fix that.
There are plenty of rooms and shit down here. Yes, yes.
All right.
In fact, if somebody really feels like mapping it out and shit like that, we'll give
I would
cards.
do,
and
I would do
stuff.
that actually while the doc's doing that.
Cool.
I'm happy to look around and find places where I can go that I'm happy.
Oh no, I mean physically draw maps and shit. You
Oh.
know, if somebody wanted to do that at some point, feel free. I will give awards for how good or lame it looks. Yes. This sucks. You lose all your cards. Fuck you. Anyway.
All right. So cut to tomorrow.
He wants you to go in the fly car with him.
I put my fly suit on.
Do you want the big one? Makes you feel better. The big fucking helmet.
No.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Really? Okay.
Well, bring your other mask with just in case, but bring the yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Then he drives you for a long time. Like he drives you to basically it's a high speed bullet train type of thing, and he wants you to go on that with him. He's got tickets though.
You got you're fine. Your suit is on.
Are
You're
you going to
fine.
tell me what we're doing here or not?
We're going for a ride.
Where?
I want to go. We're gonna
All
go around the
aboard,
city.
says the
We'll be able
guy.
to see the entire city. We'll be able to see what's going on. I just wanted to get a better view of everything
Okay.
from up high.
What?
Well, we've already been flying around. It just
Yeah.
flies a little bit higher, so we can get a bird's eye view. And you'll be fine. That's why you got the big suit. It'll be good. It'll be good for you. Come on.
So you get on the bullet train, and you go for 6
Don't
hours
patronize me.
to Russia,
Okay.
and then it takes you on a transport thing that they have there to a really fucking big aircraft that's called the Vomit Comet for some reason.
It's when you drink so much, you end up vomiting. See, it'd be fun for you. I figured, this would be good. We get to see everything, and it's fine.
He's hurrying you toward it as the guy's waiting impatiently, going da 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 da. He's talking in Russian. Does anybody speak Russian?
No.
No.
All right, good. He speaks in Russian and smirks at you. He takes the tickets the doctor gives him.
I'll give him a wink.
He starts laughing, and he goes da 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 da, and he fingers your suit, and he goes blah 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 blah, and he motions you on board. No problem. The giant plane thing taxis down a fucking long ass runway until it eventually takes off. The guy comes up and he goes Russian, 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 Russian.
English?
Yes, yes, I speak some English, he says. If you have anything sharp, it needs to be put in this compartment here. Anything breakable in this compartment here.
I put all my breakables away.
We'll begin the work soon.
Yeah, put my stuff away.
Okay. And he goes, all right, is everybody ready? When I say to unstrap from your seats, please do so and gently push off. And at that point, the plane begins to fucking dive. No, he says.
I unstrap.
Right. He begins to float around the compartment weightlessly. Matt?
I said I'm stuff as well.
Yes, you do as well. Both of you guys give me sandy rolls as you are now in 0 gravity.
I'm liking
Got it.
Excellent. And con health endurance rolls. See if you vomit on the vomit comet. Matt?
Nope.
You rolled an 83. I'm
I'm
thinking, what?
I'm good.
You made it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, your skills have gone up a lot.
Oh, yeah, I've been playing
Apparently.
a lot.
Apparently. So, right, you guys are both flying around, and now you pick up a new skill called what? What?
Just in case you want it.
What?
Con endurance.
69, but you rolled an
No,
83.
That's just 89.
Oh, fuck you.
Not a lot.
So, both of you pick up at learning 0G ops,
Ooh.
unless the 0G ops base is higher than your learning. I have no idea what the base is.
I don't think it's not a.
That's
it's
a write-in, I'd say.
Ah, enjoy. But yes, you get to practice it and stuff. You've actually got further reservations down the road. So like when you guys are wanting to go and stuff, you just like let them know and they'll get you on it again. But yeah, you get to float around and do shit and get used to 0G, and the plane keeps like diving. And then you guys then you get plastered against the wall and it goes up again. And it dives again, and it fucking does a big ass roller coaster around for a while. And then they eventually land. You get back on your transport. You get back on the bullet train. You get back on the fucking flying car. Chris crashes the flying car into a building, causing massive untold deaths.
Awesome.
Nice.
Or you can make a roll either way.
Oh, okay. I don't make it.
All right, no problem. He hits another car, who then takes a couple shots at him. Give me a flying car roll to dodge the shots, as the guy is just expressing a little anger. A couple of large bullets rip through your fucking flying. Oh wait, I got to check to see if the guy actually bothered to hit you. They ripped through some non-critical. They did the thing of like shooting out a taillight for some reason to show that you're being shot at without doing anything that affects anything important.
Okay.
And yeah, and a lot of yelling.
All right.
Are you that popular that fucking Harry Potter keeps calling you every 10 minutes?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
So that's what you guys do for that day. It was much less of a pain to get Alex, as long as he's got his big fucking padded suit on and doesn't have the electricity as a full-blown insanity. He seems to be controllable.
Good. I like
Why
it.
did we do that again?
Huh?
Why did we do that? We just went somewhere. Was that really a mission we had, or was that just something you wanted to do, Chris?
The evil overlord wanted it to happen.
Okay. So evil.
And
Right?
overlordy.
I look around.
No answer. Quick AFK. I gotta go to the restroom. Figure out what you guys are wanting to do.
Well, apart from waiting for the Demon McDemon box to decide when I'm ready to progress in some way, what else do we have to do?
So we're back to like the basics again. Now that we've figured this all out, I really don't know where to go again at this point. We can explore the arcology a little bit, but that's really dangerous. I just don't know where to go with all the coffin stuff. Like, I don't know where to start looking for that stuff at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank on that as well. It's just a lot. So I suppose so. Ghost Hack is still not. We thought he would be here. He's led us here, right? So he's still not to be found yet.
Well, I have the phone still that he contacted me on. I can try that again, but that's meh.
How long has it been, Logan, since we went to go and see the archaeology, remember, and they said that Porter was not there for 3 weeks.
2 more weeks, Turkish.
Well, kind of stumped. Yeah, I mean, are we missing anything here that we can be doing? I mean, apart from exploring more of the sewers, which I'm not really sure if that's really worth it. Don't really know what else we can do here until the computer asks us for something.
We can always go actually look into or even break into the other places, the
Abfly building.
Yeah, which is rough. I know it is. I know it's super rough and that's hard. But the old, like, what was it, the Chrome Blaze building that, or
no, Abfly is the name of the building that the Chrome Blaze has an office in.
Okay.
It's kind of like a small satellite office. So they kind of use it sparsely, if ever. I'm just thinking it's like a front, to be honest. Like,
right, but we might be able to get some information from there. Look, can I look up where Paragon is again? That's in the archaeology, yes?
Paragon or Paradigm?
No, neither. No companies are in the archaeology.
Or I mean the Megaplex.
Megaplex, yes.
So Paragon is here in the San Angeles Megaplex. Okay, where is that exactly?
You've got a street address and stuff. Paragon Games, though, is pretty much
Paradigm.
Sorry, Paradigm Games is pretty much on the ropes and stuff as far as businesses go. It's taken several body blow, etc. Because it's all of its assets are like involved in fighting court stuff right now.
Which is why they're probably bare bones right now, right?
Big time.
So that would be a good one to break into, I think, to look for more information on the coffins and whatnot, to try to get some other information.
It's still, even though it's on real bad times, it's still a big company. It's probably going to have a lot of security still. Even if it's not like maybe manned security, I'm sure they've probably got a really good security infrastructure in place that will still be active.
It's out of all the targets that we can hit right now, that's the easiest though, to get more hard information. Otherwise, we don't have much.
We could go and check it out and surveil it and just see what we can see from the outside, and maybe that will give us an idea whether or not it's going to be feasible or not.
Okay, why don't we do that first?
Which one are you talking about going to?
Paradigm Games.
Paradigm Games.
Paragon Games.
Paragon. Yeah.
Paragon.
Is it Paragon and Paradigm two different things?
No, they're the same one, badly mispronounced in one of the two cases.
Okay, so it's Paradigm, right?
It's Paragon, actually. I'm not sure
Paragon.
where Paradigm came.
You said it initially.
Quite possibly. I would just, maybe it's got both names. Let's go with that. Paragon Paradigm Games. Yes, I'm digging that. I'm flexible on this shit. So, yeah. But Paragon Games, yeah. Yeah, you've got an address. You want to take your fucking flying car, taxis, what?
Taxi, I don't want to. Well, where's it downtown where we can sit and watch for a while? Maybe we'll rent a van or something.
Yeah, it's due to their sinking fortunes. The office used to be above the pollution, but it's sunk as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you wanted to, I don't know, rent a van to sit in and watch the place, you could, because that would be less conspicuous
Hmm.
than try. Because nobody does outdoor cafes below the fucking smog.
It's gross. Yeah.
Yeah,
Understandable.
you wouldn't want to eat anything that's been in that. So
Flowers
yeah,
by Irene.
Hmm?
Flowers by Irene.
yeah, nice Flowers by Irene van would really, really be great if you wanted to do that.
Also, another thing we can do is we can also go check the gate that's at the warehouse to see if we can re-enter the gate and get through or not. Now that like we've done something here, maybe that's changed something and the session isn't closed anymore. Because we could always go through there, and there's that other gate in Pleasantville. I forget the name of it, the real name of it. Burlington.
Somebody actually figured out how to open the gate in the warehouse, and told some of the art people, but not all of the art people, and never tried it. So good times. Maybe you guys will figure it out.
No, I thought you knew this because I'm pretty sure I got this from Yana when she was talking about Winter Porter, or Porter Winter. And it says,
He said there was a way to do it. You needed something.
Gate,
It was
solid, liquid, gas, willpower, no gate.
It's like a game of telephone, I swear.